coordinator. I answered the phone, right? So that's why I answered the phone and didn't put it on speaker. I answered, right? And me and Rachel ordered pizza. She did. And I didn't give a shit about the hoagie. That's going to be for lunch at the Ark tomorrow. I am taking it to the Ark. It's going to go with me at the Ark of Camden County. It's going to go with me at the Ark. The hoagie is going to go with me at the Ark for lunch. I am taking it with me at the Ark. And I'm going to take my drinks. All my fucking drinks at the Ark. It's going to go with me for lunch tomorrow. I'm going to eat it during lunch. And nah, not today. I already got my hoagie. I got my sandwich. I ordered it for $6. It was only $6. I'm saving money, nigga. I'm picking up a hoagie. And I'm getting my sparkling ice and shit. I pick up my hoagie. Yup. So I save a little bit of money. I can order my hoagie sandwich. I can get a hoagie. And order my sandwich. So I put for my athlete's feet, yep. I elevated my feet and I used the limb pump machine. I used it for an hour and a half. Yep, I used the limb pump. Yep, for only an hour. Before, when Rachel's watching a movie, dude, yep, I did all that before having friends over. I made sure the place was cleaned. If my apartment was up to par. Rachel's going to want to come here more often. If the place was swept, all the dirt was picked up on the floor, the place was clean, it looks really, really clean. I put all the stuff away. Such and such and such. I want to make sure it's clean, dude. I make sure there's no issues. I don't want any issues either. I don't want no issues. This is what I'm talking about, dude. It's exactly what it is. I need to, because my computer restarted itself. So that's why I stream on YouTube, man. I did. Yeah. That was my old YouTube live link. So I need to share my channel with people that like not from Spectrum. Nope. That's not what I'm gonna do. I decide who I want as my friends. Megan, so Megan is not my friend. I realize that. I deleted my old YouTube links. I deleted it. I realized it wasn't the right fit for you. If people are not going to support you, then don't support them. If people are going to be dicks. I know. that I was a virgin. I never did. Yeah, I never admitted that I was a virgin. I never admitted it. Is you know why you don't admit that you're a virgin? You don't want people thinking you're retarded crazy. That's what I'm saying though. That's why I play Pokemon. And your computer restarted itself so many times. Your computer did. And they do support. Yep. Yep. And I didn't want to go leave the group. That's why I blocked so much. Because I just don't want to deal with making fun of her. I just didn't want to go. I need space away from her. I need space. I just need a little bit of space. Because when she sees my name sign up with a question mark. And I chose to be signed up last minute. I'm going to get credit. I don't want her to I just feel like you and Megan don't really connect. We're not close. We're nowhere near that. I just really don't feel like we connect very well. Yeah, so you and Megan are not close anymore? No, we're not fucking close. And it was on the phone. My mom called. She was all pissed and all angry and shit. That's why we don't want to listen to all that. All drama. They want positive energy and all this extra stuff. And I go on the phone and talk about all this anger stuff, and you and Andrew get into some shit, and you're mad as hell. And then nobody in Jebs wants to be around me, dude. All the other members hate my guts. Like Megan McCauley, they don't invite Josh. They look at him and there's the Cole Weber, ignoring him. I've noticed that shit too. It's so rude. She's rude as fuck. She's so fucking rude. And that's why I'd rather be part of like Club Adapt. And I heard that Peter was telling me from Behavioral Health, they're a very good program. I want to be part of their community inclusion program. I could join multiple. I could join a lot of them. What if I want to join maybe Club Adapt? They go to Philly. You want to be part of that? Yes, I do. I want to meet different people with positive vibes. And, you want to meet people that actually fuck with you. And you can actually fuck with it. That actually show support. In your streams. And it seems like you don't get no support. No, I really don't. I want that to change. Yes, I do. I want that to change. I want that to change too. Yeah, I want to make sure things are positive. And you just got rid of all your clips like that. That's why you need to maybe capture the shadow. That's why I need to get further in the game. Get trying to find Professor Crane, and I got farther. Way farther. Dude, I got past Professor Crane. And I didn't want to smell like dirt. I didn't want to smell fresh. Shower, odor it on. Underwear got it. There's a girl coming over. There's a female. I put lotion on. They have lotion on skin. All that type of shit. All lotion is all over my skin. that's why I took it to the Apple store. I'm taking it to the Apple store to clean the charger port because I want to do a deep clean this shit. I'm not going to Cherry Hill Mall. I'm going to go to Philly. I just want to go to the Apple store in Philadelphia. I think they're going to do a better job. Every time I go to one in Cherry Hill Mall, there's always some sort of drama. There's always something. There's always an issue. There's always an issue. Every fucking time I go to the Cherry Hill Mall. I want them to get yes, because I'm getting a brand new phone. And I'm going to trade this phone. And I want to deep clean this to make sure the port is clean, there's no issues with it. Because I'm getting a brand new phone, yes. And I'm going to trade this phone. I need for this port to be 100%. And I'm going to see you Mario Bros. Galaxy. I'm going to go see that shit this Friday with Andrew Gaffney. I would love to go see Mario Galaxy. And I'm going to go see it with Andrew Gaffney. I'm going to go see it. Rachel thinking there's a whole bunch of shit on the table. So I want to put snacks for Rachel to eat. I want to put snacks and stuff like at a party. It's a movie night. I want to make it official, have snacks on the table and shit, pour the whole fucking thing in there, dude. I want to make it like official movie night. I really want to make it official. Yeah, like movie night, motherfucker. I want to make it movie night. So, I want Rachel Kratz, right? I want to pour a little bit of honey barbecue, Hertz honey barbecue. And I drink a lot of soda. So I pour my root beer soda and shit, you know? it didn't work out with Sally. It didn't seem like it worked out with Sally. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of left. It wasn't working, dude. It wasn't working out with Choice Milestone. I hope this agency is not worse than Choice Milestone. Because, yeah, even though, yeah, they told me I was enrolled, I have a meeting set up at 3:30 tomorrow. At 3:30 on Thursday. Yep, I have a meeting. It's an INT meeting. I need a whole hour. I need an entire hour. I have Shamari at 4:15. So, I want Nalushka to come. I want Analushka to come from 4 to 6. Can you come from 4 to 6 o'clock or 4 to 6:30? I need you for 3 hours. I want Analushka to come. Because she's going to be coming on Easter. She can come. thing is, right? I don't know if this is going to work. I really don't know how this agency is, but the support coordinator has been pretty responsive. She has. Like, I just pray to God that I'm not making a mistake. It didn't work out with Sarah's aid. It just didn't work out. It didn't feel like the support coordinator themselves was able to help me get my hours back with compassion home care. I want them to work it out. Or DDD to get back on my hours. I'm not going to sit here and reach out to the owner. Is she above her? We can talk to whoever's above her. But I don't think she's ready to respond. Another coordinator who's above Tiffany. You reach out to them, they're going to reach out to you by yourself. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. You need to also pick up when Sarah calls. You need to also pick up the phone when I call her. What days do you want support? It doesn't have to be consistent. Like I told her, she said, okay, we'll work around that. They told me they can do that. It's not going to be every week, because that's impossible. It's going to be all those days. That's my availability when I would need support. Because that's when there's an outing going on. They have casinos and stuff, they have drawings and stuff. I need, yeah, they have drawings and they go to the casino, go to Philly, go to single meetups and stuff. A lot goes on in Philly. Because I need the most support going to Philly. Going to Philly outings. Yeah, going to Philly, going to get outings and stuff, going to like a singles event, like where I do some in case something happens. So it's messy. Yeah. So I think Tiffany, I'm going to be taking over again. Get you a lot of females I'll support you. I can give her the numbers because Tiffany's no longer the best. She decides to be spiteful. Was 50. I just think that Tiffany is well. And we actually gave you back your hours with compassion. And we gave your hours back. They're going to give you staff, female staff. Robin didn't make any complaint. She did not make a complaint. Robin did not do that. You know what happened was the owner, Stephanie, decided to do that. He got on that shit. He is above. He's way above that. And they reached out. He got back to her, and guess what? They're going to do an IT to discuss what we said. We can provide the staff. We can talk to them. Hey, Julia wanted to work with Josh. And they wanted to work with him. So Robin doesn't want to work with him. And you know that Josh didn't do that stuff. He didn't be inappropriate for her. She said she was sorry. And you know what? You work it out. You work it out with Robin. I worked it out with Robin. And she offered to work it out. It's a shadow Pokemon. I do capture the shadow. All the shadow Pokemon. So I got all the Pokemons. And I caught the shadows. Yes. I need to get married. And I did. Yup, I rescued Professor Creighton. Yeah. And I got an SBR. I did. And what if the game system shuts off? So we got you a new laptop. And dude, that's why I went with Champions. It's one of the best agencies. And I had to reach out to Compassion. Whoever's above Tiffany the Queen. Yeah. Whoever's above. So yep, we found out whoever's above Tiffany could actually we could work something. And yup, they put me with all the other female PSPs. Yup. And I got support to go get a top off. Yup. On an 18. I went to top off. Because you know what? My support coordinator has talked to avenues. And honestly, they can provide. They're going to resume services. They will resume. There's a staff member that can attend. Her name was Jessica. Mia Robin is not with all. Robin is no longer with Abby. She took care of her. She got fired. She was terminated. Stephanie was not there. Yep. And Abby is just going to resume services. Yep. And I did it. We got to go to Abby events and the staff was nice. Jody was no longer working. No, she was gone. Jody was gone. I'm very happy she's gone. Jody's a con. I don't like Jody. Jody's gone. Jody was gone. She was gone. They got somebody else who would have taken her. And I don't fuck with Jody. I don't fuck with that kind of shit. I don't fuck with that. I don't like Jody. She's a con. She decided to do whatever she wanted. I literally don't fuck with that. You know, I don't fuck with people like that. That act like ignorant assholes. I don't deal with that. That are toxic. I don't fuck with toxic people. I don't be around that negative shit, and I don't put, like, nigga, I don't fuck with that. I really don't give a fuck. And honestly, dude, I don't care anymore. It just didn't work out. It didn't work out with me and Sarah. It was a lot of issues, dude. They cannot find me the programs that, you know. And I want to go to Philly. I really love, he likes going to Philly. And I like traveling, dude. And like, it's not, I don't have any friends. You're lonely and depressed. So Club Adapt is very good. And I put him with Club Adapt. Peter's going to speak with the support coordination. And actually spoke to he's and Danica. Danica's my support coordinator. I switched into that, and she called me later tonight to have a FaceTime meeting. So we did the IDT meeting at 3:30. Yep, we could do 3:30. That's why my phone was fully charged. I shut off the computer, and I got changed, and I changed her clothes. I got the apartment cleaned. I showered. I left at 4 o'clock. To go to Rachel Kratz. And I smell really, really fresh. I showered and everything, and I took a shower when Rachel came. Yes, I did. And I used the thing to get rid of all smells in the apartment. So the apartment could be cool. It could smell good. And I could open the window to get some air. And I opened the window a little bit. Yes, I did. So I played a little bit of video games on the Switch 2. I did. Switch 2. Woo! So that's kind of why I did that. Yeah. And I don't like that negative stuff. I don't like it. When people treat you that way, I don't like it. Yeah, I switched because it wasn't working out. It wasn't really working out with Sarah. I think we're going to reach out to Premier Behavioral Health. Once I'm doing it as soon as possible. I'm doing it Thursday. Before Easter, I'm going to see if I can make plans to go to my mom. So I can tell my job I need off on Monday. And just go home. Because I need to let them know before scheduling support. We need to let you know if you're going to go to your mom for Easter. My mom, if you come home, yeah, my mom's going to go in for Easter. Yep. And he found me other programs. And I'm staying with them, Champions Learning. I'm staying with Champions. I'm with another agency. I'm not with Choice Milestone anymore. I'm no longer with Sarah. I told her I appreciate everything you've done. I ended it well. And Sarah couldn't find me a support coordinator. It wasn't working out. It really wasn't. And I wanted to switch into Champions, and I think it's the best. I think it's a perfect fit for me. And if they can find me programs, that's great. And also, ZipRide, I'm keeping ZipRide. Because they added stuff from PPL, Haley fixed it, yep. everything is fine with compassion. Maybe we can keep things for compassion. We need to just see if you can reach out to the owner, someone above Tiffany, and see if they can be able to find hours, and see if they can be able to try to find me support. Can find you support. Do you want a female? Yes, I do. Yes, a female. Yes, I would like to. I like to have a female staff work with. I like to have it. Because I rather play the game and try to get far in a Pokemon game. Yeah, I'd rather get far and just leave my phone charging there. I'm gonna leave it charging. It didn't work out, Patrick. It really didn't. Because I'm gonna keep the life coaching. I want to work with life. I have a good relationship with Sophia. I want to keep my life coaching. Because that's what she said. So, yeah, we could try to add Club Adapt. I really want to do Club Adapt or Premier Behavioral Health. If they can provide support in Jersey, they can definitely go to Philly. And yeah, you want to go with the other one. Yeah. Because Club Adapt is a community inclusion program. It is Club Adapt. I want to go to Club Adapt. And they said it was good, so I want to give it a try. I want to give it a try. I do. Yo, what's up, D? What's up, D Cam? All right, I'm gonna try to get far in this game, man. It didn't work out there. I know, man. place smells bad, why would she want to come here? If the place looks messy and the tables are clear and and I wear clean clothes, I need to wear clean underwear. If my underwear is smelling, I have to wear clean underwear, you fucking idiot. I need to wear clean shit. I need to wear clean fucking underwear. My underwear needs to be clean. Josh, it doesn't fucking matter. My underwear smells really, really bad. It stinks. The underwear does not smell fresh. How is a girl going to want to talk to you if you don't smell good? If you don't smell good, the drinks and hoagie in the fridge are not going to be fresh. You stink. The margarita, waste it in the sink and wash the cup. That's why you wash it with soap. You wash everything with soap and water and clean the table with wipes. Wipe the table clean, you fucking idiot. And throw away all your shit so the clothes don't stink. My apartment smells fresh. When we're having a movie night, my place is clean. The sneakers are not on top of the couch. Rachel Kratz is coming here in 5 hours. Rachel's coming here. The couch should be clear. Clear. It should be clear. Everything should be, there should be nothing on the couch, nothing on the tables. The mail, everything's going to be on top and shit. The hats are going to be behind the couch. The jackets are going to be away. And I dress and put something clean on for movie night. And then my home health aide can come tomorrow and wash my shorts. And do my laundry. Because when I come for work tomorrow at the ARC, I need to get myself ready for work. And take my medication. When I'm about to go, you don't mix alcohol with meds. You don't mix it with meds. You never mix that shit with meds. I'll get it. I don't mind. I'll get it. Yep, I'm going to get the pizza. Yep, we went and got the pizza. Look at that. And Kane, we ate the pizza together. Things were good. Of course, man. Like, dude. Who the fuck is going to treat you that way? Exactly. Thank you. Like, Rachel paid for it. I paid for my own pizza. We hear all shit. And that's what we did. The hoagie's for lunch. The hoagie is for lunch. That is going to be my lunch when I go to the ARC. So when I go to the ARC, that's going to be my lunch. That is going to be your lunch. It's going to be your lunch. But when I go to the ARC on Thursday, I'm keeping a hoagie for my lunch. It's going to be for my lunch when I go to when I go to the ARC. So when I go to work, that is going to be my sandwich. I'm taking that with me when I go to the ARC. Well, yeah, Zach, that's going to be my lunch when I go to work. When I go to work tomorrow, that is going to be my lunch. It's going to be my lunch, dude. It's going to be it. Like, we're gonna order pizza. That is for when I go to work at the ARC. That is my lunch for when I go to work tomorrow. When I go to work. When I go to work, dude, that's gonna be my lunch for the next morning. I order my lunch and I take it to the ARC. That is gonna be your lunch, is my hoagie. I order one hoagie and a bag of chips, and that's gonna be my lunch. And I brush your teeth, and my breath don't stink. I have clean clothes on. I put on clean shit. I'm going to be around a female. I put deodorant on. I have lotion on. My skin is shining. I have clean clothes on. There's no smell. There's no unpleasant smell. The apartment is clean. All my clothes are put away. Everything is spaced out. The apartment looks very clean. It smells clean in here. There's no smell. There's no urine smell. I had to take care of all that before she came. You knew she was coming. Exactly. Spray my sneakers so my sneakers don't smell. I needed to do all that before Rachel comes. I need to spray my sneakers. There's no smell. I need to play shoe refreshers. There's no unpleasant smell. There's no type of smell in the apartment. I want to make sure there's no unpleasant smell. and then I put Lysol wipes, and I put they deep inside the pile of clothes. Rachel doesn't see that shit, dude. I don't want there to be an unpleasant smell, dude. I don't want her getting uncomfortable around me. I really don't want that. I don't want it. Well, why the fuck would I deal with it then? Why would I want to deal with that? Talk about it. Hey, dude, no one gives a shit about you. Hey, gosh, hold on. Why are you playing the victim? And then you fuck your phone, right? What if people try to reach you? That's why you need to answer. What if Rachel wants to break something? Or I'm dressed appropriate. When my apartment doesn't stink. There is no unpleasant smell. So, there is no unpleasant smell. There is no unpleasant smell in the apartment. The place does not smell unpleasant. That is one thing you don't notice, that she doesn't smell urine. You need to clean inside the couch. They shame it could smell something. I'm very happy that you and your aide took care of that shit. You gotta get rid of that smell. You gotta get rid of it. Rachel doesn't smell the urine. The urine is not on the couch. The smell is gone. Rachel doesn't smell it. She doesn't smell any urine. She can smell it sitting next to you. You need to change your clothes and shower. Change your clothes, leave your shit in your room, spray your room. Hey, spray your sneakers, they stink. They have a smell. I need to spray your clothes. My new agency is going to go over a time where we can have a meeting. So I'm going to text you because I know you work on those days, and I'm going to text you. And be respectful that I work. Those are the days that I work. I don't want to get you in trouble, so I'm just going to send a text. Because I'm not going to just answer my phone and get in trouble at work. If you get triggered, man. If Vanessa doesn't respect you, I think that's an issue that we need to talk and get you an aide. We spoke to Annabelle, she's available. And I need to follow up with that. Okay, so you don't have no aid then. Alright, so when Nalushka's on vacation, right? Yeah, there are like thousands of aides. So, ma'am, how come there's not an aide that can see my son? Alright, listen. I know there's an aide available for me. Yeah, of course, man. You're not gonna keep changing things. Yep. You see him for 3 hours to see your movie, and I'm gonna go get into an agency where you have clients that are nice. Yeah. I want to be accepted. I want to be accepted into the agency. I don't want any issues with them. I want to rebattle. Yeah. So that's kind of why I did that shit. I wanted to be on your profile. So I'm just gonna fucking get dressed and have Rachel come here. It's just, hey, Nalushka is not gonna be able to work. Nalushka's going away for 2 weeks. You and I could have no aid for 2 weeks while she's gone. I'm gonna need aid to do things like grocery shopping. My food stamps on the 4th. Is that a Saturday? I want her to grocery shop. I want Nalushka to do some grocery shopping for me. I want her to get some ground turkey and some chicken. I want her to do a big shopping for me. Because Andrew Gaffney, I'm not letting Andrew Gaffney no shopping. Not for a week. He doesn't withdraw any money out of the ATM machine. So we saw the Super Mario Bros. And his parents don't get suspicious. His account is not low. His parents are going to be very suspicious. I don't want to get in any trouble. That's why you see them. And so I can purify you. So I can be able to get through the game. And maybe I purify them, you grow levels, you get stronger. And you train them. Because once I purify them, dude, I can literally train them. So I show them the computer, and I dust it, and you shut it off completely. Once it's completely on, the fan is off, the fan is on. I want to make sure the fan is unplugged. Your computer is unplugged. I'm going to unplug the fucking charger. I want to make sure everything's unplugged, the charger. Because if you make a mistake, right, it's done. Josh, I know. Him and Joe got into a big argument. I think both of you need time apart. You need time apart from her. You need time apart, dude. I think you and Joe need time apart from each other. Because it's like you two fight all the time. You two get into it, you and the director, and I think that does not look good. Because you and Joe, and some of the members of the program don't give a fuck. I just want to have my privacy with my support coordinator and not have my mentor. Because it's conflict of interest. They can go feed the information to the director of the program. They can't provide the support that I fucking need. It's just the same shit as dealing with dealing with, yeah. That's why I don't need it. That's my lunch. That is my hoagie, and that is my lunch for tomorrow when I go to the Ark. That is my lunch. That is my lunch. That is going to be my lunch for when I go to the Ark. And you don't sit there and ask me, like, have Zach, no. That is my lunch for when I go to the Ark. No, Zach, unfortunately, that's my lunch for when I go to the Ark. I can fix you something to eat, but that is my lunch for all. Like, have very good mentality. So, you got to think about other things. You got to be fault. I was going to give it to you, Zach. You said no thank you. You said no thank you. You said no thank you. We already hung out yesterday. I'm hanging out with Rachel tonight. I'm just going to just be me and Rachel tonight. I wanted to just be me and Rachel. Yeah, I kind of wanted to just be me and Rachel. Yeah, I wanted to be me and Rachel Kratz. I wanted to just be us two. And it's like just like when you and Danielle Kohler hang out, or you and Shannon and her crew hang out. And everybody gets so offended, so fucking upset. And when I say stuff, she'll get so fucking upset. Instead of empathizing with me, and causing drama and being dramatic. She is so dramatic. Jill is fucking dramatic. Oh my god. She is. Dude. It's like we fight all the time. We don't get along. It's we constantly fight. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. That's why I played it, and I need more time. If the computer overheats, so we need to get you, that's why we need to shut the computer off. When I'm at the bar, or when I'm going to bed, I need to shut the laptop off. And spray it with the fucking, yeah, I need Nalushka. Maybe unplug everything. So maybe she will clean the computer. Because I don't want this shit to overheat. Yeah, that's not good. Nalushka can help you. So why don't you don't spray anything? And I told her because you were getting all upset. the civic clients. So maybe I want to switch my agency from always home services. I want to switch. I think you should call me. And they can definitely send you some other. What is the schedule look like? Okay, so what days do you need support? From 7 to 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning. We can definitely give those hours for you. Yeah, of course, we can get you any aid you want. We all work collaborating together. So, yeah, I switched from always home services. I'm like, listen, you can't give me an aid. You barely have any aides that can take my case. So I left always home services. We got a nurse, very good nurse. And I can vacuum clean it up, complaining and stuff. They don't really bother me. Yeah. Some of them you do it yourself, but like, you know what? I'm not happy with it. If you're gonna be a piece of shit, I'm not happy with it. I'm sorry, but I'm not happy with it. If you're gonna be like this, I'm sorry, but I'm not happy with it. They're very, very sensitive. They're very sensitive. And I'm like, if you're not gonna help the client, then I'll move on from always home services. Okay, so they have Cash App. You don't even need to give them money to shop. You don't need to pay for your groceries out of your own money. They use their own money to pay for groceries. I went and switched from always home services so fast. Because they barely had any English speaking aides. I did what I had to do. I did what I had to do. And again, I left the always home services. I left. They can't provide no support yet. So yeah, I have to leave. And it needs much less. Better than always home services. I'll tell you that. Because honestly, if I want you to get McDonald's for me or give me liquor, yes, we can provide whatever you want. They could take you in a car with them. Always home services is not good. I'm going to tell you right now, they're not a good agency. They can't provide me with the support that I need. They can't do it. And I'm highly upset about that. I'm thinking that that's what frustrates me because, like, you know, you need support and they're not trying to find you anyone. Okay, so what about next week then? Because after this Sunday, next week Tuesday, I'm gonna need somebody from 9 in the morning till 12 p.m. I'm gonna need somebody at 9 a.m. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna need someone, man. When does Rachel come? Rachel's gonna be coming at 8:30. I got a lot of time. Rachel Kratz, whatever the hell it is, she's coming at 8:30 at night. Dude, I have like 6 hours. Zach can come over and ask if he can have a hope. Anything you want to have a hope. That's selfish. And I'm like, that is for my lunch. I'm like, first of all, dude, I'm not lunch. No. You're not going to take advantage of me. Like, that hope is for my lunch for when I go to home. First of all, you have a job that makes well. My job doesn't take shit. You make like $300 every 2 weeks. Doesn't Zach make that kind of money? He makes more money than what I make. I'm getting my hope. That hope is me. Okay? I'm using it for lunch and lunch today. And I decided I wanted to have it for lunch today. I'm not spending a dollar. I'm all good. I'm not doing that. I really don't want to take that $5. I just want to save a little bit of money. Call me cheap, man. I don't know what you said. He took me, he was a fan. Diana took care of this shit. If Diana Bolts was involved, I won't do it. I couldn't talk to you and say, well, she's not here. employer gave you a staff, whoever you want, and there was no issues, right? You came outside on time. I went to the casino. They didn't feel comfortable going down to Philly because of the toll and shit. And you know what? I just honestly think there was an issue with it. And I think that everything was I look at you as a client. I'd rather not go with neighbors. I'm not going to go with it. No. I went with Champions Learning, where I'm not going to go with neighbors. If I can't get in touch with my over, and you never touch me. That's everything. If they don't respond, they're not. If their agency doesn't let me speak to the school coordinator, then that agency's not good. And if we can't coordinate through group text, with my mother, or try to see how they can help you in writing, then I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to move forward. I told Elise straight up, if Elise does not follow through with things, then I'm going to leave the cities. I'm going to leave and go back to South. I'll go back to Choice Milestone. Or I go to a better agency than Choice. I'm not going to Milestone. No. There are early issues in it. And it's the same thing I went to Choice Milestone. No. I know what you agreed to. When my mom was on the phone, I knew what I agreed to. To help me find other agencies and add the hours. We'll see how it goes. If you love it down. And I can do as many programs as you want. I can have as many providers as I want. There is no limit. I don't care. That's what you speak to the school coordinator and they're shit. I'm sorry. But they're not. So, that's why I don't give a fuck. So, that's why they're searching. I need to wait till tomorrow to Vanessa, right? If they can ask an Annabelle, or G, or if she can do 9 o'clock. So I need to ask them, if Annabelle is that I need you to cover. I need to ask Annabelle if you have attention to. And I'm going to ask her myself, are you able to cover for not She said she's able. I know what they know. I want someone that understands me more than me. Annabelle understands me more than anyone else. I can have her sometimes, but like not as my permanent. I would have, Indiana's nice and all, but I prefer to have Annabelle. Annabelle seems nice. Annabelle's a little more understanding what I like. And some of these aides, like Catherine understands me. Jenna understands me. Jeannie understands me. But she went and paid my PSC. I'll just tell her, just explain the work. I understand what she thinks and stuff. I want to wear clean shit. I want to wear stuff that smells possessive. Why? Just because Rachel doesn't say shit, they don't mean it's okay. I'm wearing clean shit when I go. I'm wearing clean clothes. I'm wearing clothes that smell. Anything that does not smell. I'm wearing clean ass clothes. I'm wearing clothes that smell. I want to wear clean fucking clothes. I want to wear clean clothes. took care of it. So she found me something. It's not like going behind the back. I was a little upset. Don't switch out. You're not the issue. Do I people say that? I'm starting to think that everyone's right. Yeah, I can kind of see there's a bit of Taryn told me he switched. Yeah, I'm just seeing he's feeling a bit upset. I was feeling really upset. I feel like no one cares about me. I just felt like no one cared. And if I were to go to Alley Behavioral Health, it's going to get so much worse. If I go to an agency that's way worse, I stay with the agency for 2 years. And things are going well. I just want to make sure you're getting so you don't have any. What's going on with what the hell? So what did they say? So Avenues is like, we're gonna make sure that you staff. All your texts between you are scheduled. With you and Rob. Just tell me what happened between you two. Yeah, I'm changing my clothes, dude. I'm gonna go and you do it. I think I'm gonna go proceed with the game, man. And I'm gonna proceed with it. Yeah, that's why I purified him. That's why I'm just going to go face Professor Crane. I'm going to face him with Professor Crane. I'm probably going to try to go through the main game. I'm going to try to do it. Issues, dude. You got changed. When Rachel came, dude, I didn't smell bad at all. You showered, the place was clean. That's amazing. Then you kept your place clean. There was no dirt. The last time the place was a mess. And Rachel was shocked that the place didn't smell. It didn't have an unpleasant smell. The place was clean. It was comfortable. I put all the medication. Everything was in my bag. The elderberry thing, the gummies, I brush your teeth very well. I'm not purifying you, Pokemon. I'm going to train you. Like I purify them. They're gonna pick up the energy. Oh, he doesn't trust us. Yes. They're gonna think. Stop responding and giving a fuck. It went downhill when I had Kim. It went downhill. It went downhill. It really did. And I think that made me block. And I think that, maybe he doesn't give a shit. I just don't think she cares. not feeling you. They want to have sex and like, you see, he was like, what's his name? Have somebody for you. Yeah, I switched into champions. I did. I'm very happy you did call. Because you know what? If you go to Champions Learner, you stay with Sarah, and we're not going to, do you want to stop it? I don't want to stop services. That's not what I want to do. That means that the rollover hours I have, those are unused hours. That means that weeks that went by, right? Like last year, right? If you want to talk to Tiffany, Tiffany can explain. I don't want you stopping AA without zeroing them out. Without zeroing out the hours. Without zeroing them out. Zeroing out the hours. And Danika's no longer there. Happened to Danica. Something did happen. In case something did, right? I know that I need to have clean shit. If you don't want to smell some kind of way, Rachel thinks that. She may not say anything, but she may never want to come here again. So you better spray yourself, have clean shit on. I may need to have clean stuff on. I need to have clean underwear, clean undershirt. Everything needs to be clean on me. Everything. I need to have clean underwear, clean socks. That pokey is for lunch. It's for your lunch when you go to the Ark. When you go to the Ark of Camden County. When you go to the Ark. When you go to the fucking Ark. When you go to the Ark. When lunch is when you go to the Ark. And that is for your lunch when you go to work, right? Is that what your homies for? Right? That was yesterday we had. I said I was going to go give it to someone else, but I realized that you need it for lunch. Yeah, of course. But doesn't he work? He can get his own food. He can get his own shit. Like, no, yeah, I understand what Jill meant when he did an Andrew dude. She should have pulled that over. She shouldn't start over. And she didn't mean to upset you that kind of way. She wanted to apologize for yesterday, how she acted. And she didn't want to apologize. Because you know what? She thinks that she doesn't do nothing wrong. She doesn't hold herself accountable. Same thing that Jill does too. There's nothing but being between the two. I'm just like, trying to talk about it. I just feel like the challenges that you go through your other program, like they should have known it's fucking shit. They kind of complain about DSPs and stuff. They don't step and do anything about it. They just sit there and let people do whatever they want. Avenues is hard. He never did. He never did. No, they didn't care. Not at all. They favor people over, they support racism, they let people be racist. And he sat there and said some shit about that. They support racism. Yeah, and I have the right to say it. Yeah, and then they're gonna fire you, and then I'll get suspended. Do you want that? And then I don't have no money for April. Then I won't have money to do anything fun, and that's gonna be on you, Josh. Keep it up with the negativity. Keep it up. You're gonna get kicked out of Jess. You'll be kicked the fuck out of the program, just like they did at Avenues. Just like Avenues did. Oh, they're gonna do exactly what Avenues did. Yep. Same thing with Compassion. I don't want them doing what Avenues did. I don't want them to do that. So, we're going to handle it. I will contact Tiffany. We will message Tiffany and the owner. We're going to talk to someone above. We're not going to do that. They know how to handle it the best. Guess what? I got my hours back for Avenues. I didn't include my mother. I didn't want to include her. It's better you don't include your mom. Let's say you're not in a good place with her, yeah. You don't know if she's going to tell Avenues not to take you back. I don't know that. But maybe they want to try to teach me a lesson. Dude, I don't got time for what they think. I don't give a shit what Joe Roman thinks. I don't give a damn about that. And I don't give a fuck either. Because you know what? It seems like she plays favorites with other members. She gives Andrew Gaffney Nina, or gives him Noel. He requests to have these members. And I feel like they don't do that. And if that's the case, maybe I should leave Jess. And he said things about them with my new support coordination agency. I told him everything. And they could choose not to serve me. Yeah, literally said that. And I'm very close to not wanting to serve you. Then we need to look for other programs. You're unhappy with them. You are. You expressed this many times with Spectrum. It's like a never-ending cycle with me, and I kind of hear you talking shit about me. Saying that this is a never-ending cycle with me? Like, for you to sit there and talk shit, it's a never-ending cycle with him. That's why the support coordinator is way more responsive than Choice Milestone. So it's better I don't tell my mom anything. I don't say shit to Compassion. I'm going to discuss it in an IDT meeting, and I screenshot everything that Tiffany said. Yep, and I'm going to report it to DDD. And if Tiffany can't provide the support that we need to get the 55 hours, it put it towards another provider. Yeah, screenshot everything that said. Yeah. And I sent it between Elisa, just both, not my mom. Yeah, my mom is not really supportive of the change. So my mom, until my mother calms down, it's best not to. Especially because she thinks that I deserve for avenues not to serve me. And her opinion really doesn't matter. Like, I need the support. And it's one of the reasons why I left other agencies. They couldn't help me find ways that can provide the right type of support. So I can be successful. So people can socially accept me. Because with Spectrum, I just think, like, cursing at Megan is only going to push her away from one thing out of the room. And I really don't want this shit. It's like a fucking... I just think that maybe you need to raise hope. I want to get farther and rescue Professor Crane. I'm way past it. Yep, I'm past it. And I got the place ready for Rachel Kratz to come. So I want to have Vanessa come because I have a casino event. And I also have an event. And I also have a casino event. Yeah, it's an event. It's cool. You know, maybe your mom misunderstood. Alright, so we thought maybe your mom falls something. No, I don't want to tell you. Yeah, I should have known. I want to apologize for what I said. He seemed very upset. Honestly, the way he treats me, no. And I don't think he wants to talk. He'll come here and say some shit to Josh and overfight each other. And I think he left kind of a story for me. I saw him kind of where it's I don't want to ever see him get something. No, I don't give a fuck. And I will tell you you're fucking wrong. I'm going to tell you straight up you're wrong. You're being childish as fuck. You should act the way you did. You think that people should give a fuck about you? Go and switch Sarah. Sarah has her way of doing things. I have my way of doing things. And if I don't like the way an agency does things, I'm not going to move forward. I'm not going to fucking move forward. Like, I'm not going to move forward, Rachel. I don't give a fuck. I'm not moving fucking forward. I'm not moving forward. I'm not moving forward. I'm sorry, Rachel, but that's not what the fuck it is. I'm not moving forward with Choice Milestone. Yeah, I'm not going to fucking move forward. I'm sorry, but if an agency is not doing what they're doing their best to help get me where I'm at, I'm not moving forward. I'm not moving forward. Maybe find a better provider. Because I can't keep switching, going to Leslie Adams. I was just about to. But I'm not moving forward with Leslie Adams. It's not going to work out. Because I realized that wasn't a good fit. His mother misunderstood things. And I think that you and Jill don't get along very well. And I just know there's a lot of tension. It's just a lot of tension between you and Jill. And there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of tension. Yeah, I think there's tension there. And you two need to work things out. You need to kind of work out your differences with her because, yeah, especially Tiffany telling me, oh, they told her they can't work overtime. Maybe there's a certain amount of hours they can't work. I don't want to get to the point where where they cut off my services and I have 55 hours left. Unused hours. The same thing that Avenues did. They're gonna fuck me over like they're gonna screw me over like Avenues did. They're gonna try to screw with me like Avenues did. I don't want Compassion Home Care to do exactly what Avenues did. I don't know what Sarah did, and I don't trust that. is going to say something to make sure that I don't receive the support that I need. So I don't really know. Maybe they reach out to Compassion, but Tiffany's a person in charge. Or maybe she has a boss. We found out who's in charge of Compassion. And we looked up the email. And I reached out to the person, and we can provide you the support that you need. And I reached out to a support coordinator. We're going to have an IAT meeting with Compassion. We're going to have a meeting. All right, Josh. Did I cancel on Carissa? No, I did not. Yeah, even if she waited 5 minutes, whatever. I didn't see her outside either. And I wish you would have provided me with her number. So maybe I can know where she's at. I could be out on time. I could be right outside. I could be out on time. I like to have the numbers of the support staff. And if I can't have their number, then they're not going to be my permanent staff. So we can coordinate. So they don't be waiting for a couple minutes. Okay, I'm coming outside. She rung the doorbell. She didn't even give it 1 minute. She kept ringing the bell like crazy. I'm like, I don't appreciate people doing that. Ring the doorbell once. Give me a couple minutes. If I don't come down, ring it again. Give me their number. They can call me like, hey, I'm outside or something. Like, don't sit there and ring the doorbell like crazy. Like, whoa, like what the heck? Like, what was that? I thought, Tiffany, you were going to provide me. Hey, you were going to call me. She's being two-faced. I reach out to Tiffany, they have staff. Her boss may try to work something without them trying to discontinue services, man. It could be the same exact shit with Avenues. The Avenues, and then we have to go, yeah, we don't want getting all upset because things don't go your way. Exactly. I want things to go smooth. I don't want to leave a bad taste in the mouth like I did with Avenues, and we don't want that. Them hate like Avenues does. Like all the staff and people in charge think I'm a problem. Think I'm an issue. Because Rachel come over after 8:30 because she spent time with her kids. Rachel said she was going to come over, right? I put on clean clothes. I put the Switch 2 away. I get dressed. I put on a pair of jeans that are clean. I change her underwear. I put on socks. And I cut my fucking nails. I cut my toenails. I cut my fucking nails. And you know, I put lotion on my skin. The leg is swelling. So maybe Rachel Kratz can help with the machine. That she smells a little bit of odor. Maybe I change my underwear. Change it. And maybe I can, use a machine for the swelling. Rachel's going to be home. Are you going to be here at 8:30? Or are you going to be here after 9, Rachel, so I can know when to come? So when are you coming? She'll be there at 9 o'clock. And we're going to watch one movie, and that's it. So why am I going to put all this stuff away? It's too much work. So maybe I'll have the snacks out for me and Rachel to share, right? And I can have movie night. Hey, it's till April. Because I don't know when the other bag expires. When does it expire? Because I don't know the expiration date. Let me look at the date of when the shit expires. Let me look at the expiration date. Because we don't want to eat expired stuff that expires. I don't want Josh getting upset. I'm going to use a 2-liter root beer. I'm going to use a 2-liter root beer and Coke. I want to drink out of the 2-liter bottles, and I'm going to mix it with alcohol. I'm going to mix it with Fireball. I don't want any issues with you and Jill. I think that you and Jill consistently argue, and it's not a healthy relationship. It really isn't healthy. You want to come over today, Josh, or I go over Rachel's place? If one place smells some type of way, then maybe I should change your clothes. Maybe I should change into cleaner clothes. And maybe she'll want to be around me. I need to wear something that doesn't smell bad. That doesn't have an odor. That maybe she doesn't smell any bad odor. I can change into my jeans. And I cannot wear stuff that smells like urine. I don't want to smell, I smell like urine or something. change my jeans. I change my jeans before Rachel.